Hey Lawn Care Nation, so spring is just around the corner and that means the lawn care season is fast approaching. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at a brand new robotic mower that is hitting the market here in North America this year. Let's go check it out. Okay, so as you can see from the box here, this is the Anthbot robotic lawn mower. This is their Genie 3000 model. So this unit is rated for being able to mow up to 3/4 of an acre on a charge. It has a 10,000 milliamp battery built into it. This unit features RTK technology with Quadvision. It has AI features that allow auto mapping, AI powered lawn care, and then of course has a smart app where you can control the unit. One of the biggest differences with this mower versus some of the others is that quad vision technology. So this unit features 4 cameras in total to be able to see around it. So let's unbox it, see what's included, and then go from there. Okay, so as you can see, I've got everything unpacked there. The first thing here is the actual charging base there that the unit will sit on and plug into those prongs there and charge up. The main star of the show, of course, is the Anthbot Genie 3000. So this unit features that Quadvision plus RTK technology. The Quadvision is referring to the 4 cameras. So you can see 2 of the cameras there with a light in the middle, and then on either side of the mower is a camera as well, so you can see through the sides. You got the charge ports there that plug in to those prongs on the base station. Underneath this unit, you've got caster wheels on the front. This unit is a rear wheel drive model, and then it's got the disc there with the 5 rotating razor blades that do the cutting. The other notable feature on this unit that you may notice is that there's no height adjustment dial on this. Like a lot of the models, this unit is fully automatic through the app. So essentially you can set the height that you want and it will raise and lower the mowing deck underneath there to the height that you want. So that's really handy because it lets you define different areas of your lawn that might need to be mowed at different heights, and because it's not a manual adjustment, it's an automatic adjustment, it will change the height of the mowing in those different areas as you define them. Next, we've got the poles for the RTK antenna, the top of the antenna itself. We've got a power supply, some long cable to get it to where you need to. It's got the ground stakes for the antenna, and it's got a couple of different pegs or mounting options, ground stakes for the actual base itself, so that doesn't move around. Okay, so as I mentioned, this has that quad vision, so that those cameras are there to be able to identify boundaries in your lawn, as well as objects that might be in the way, so that it can go around them and avoid them. It's also used in the AI technology that's built into this unit to do the auto mapping feature. So essentially this unit can be used plug and play if your lawn has clear defined boundaries. You can kind of set this up and hit go mow, and it will map out your lawn itself. This unit also uses that RTK technology. So with RTK technology, it's still using that GPS, but it's doing so by using 2 antennas. The first one they call the Rover. That's the one that's built in to the mower itself. Rover because it is moving around. It is constantly on the go. The other antenna they call the base station, and that's that gray disc there. So that one you put in your yard in a fixed location and you don't move it. Between the 2 GPS antennas, it can triangulate that information and use that to find out precisely where the mower is, and therefore stay within the mowing boundaries in your yard. Okay, so then an important factor to consider when deploying one of these robotic RTK style mowers on your lawn is the placement of that base station antenna that doesn't move. So ideally, what they suggest is finding an area on your lawn that is at least 3 meters away from any buildings or trees, and that is because you want a clear view of the entire sky for it to be able to see all of the needed basically satellites that are up there, and can compare that information with what the mower sees. Now the mower, of course, because it is roving, it is moving around, it is inevitably going to be going in areas where it cannot see the entire sky. So that is why it needs to have that position of that base station antenna to be, as open as you can possibly get it. And that sometimes can mean mounting it onto rooftops and stuff like that, so that you have a clearer vision. So as you can see here from my small backyard, that might pose a little bit of an issue because of the square footage here. I don't have large open spaces unless I put that base station right in the middle, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to put it in this spot right here, this gravel area right about there, which is going to put it within that 3 meter boundary. Of course, you're going to have the shed behind it. There's also a large hedge on this side that might obstruct some of the view, some big tall cedars and stuff, but we're going to do some testing with it there. So I'm looking here and I'm getting solid reception on the antenna, as indicated by the solid green light. But on the mower itself, I'm getting a flashing GPS, which means that the signal is weak. So I might have to move that station a bit farther into the lawn, just to give it some more view of the sky. Okay, so you can see I've moved it back a little bit. So we're going to try and get it to work. Let's try create maps. I'm going to skip that part. Confirm that those are both locked. Click next. It's doing a check. Well, it looks like we've got some success. So we'll see here. Move the vertical joystick, and to control the device, move forward and backward. The farther slide, the faster you go. On this side is your left to right, so basically this is like joystick controls. Now what you want to do is you want to kind of stay, when you're doing your mapping, you want to kind of stay a distance behind it, so that you're not impeding any of those GPS signals. The easiest thing I found with these is to walk behind it, so you can kind of get your orientation. As you can see, I'm not doing too good of a job. I'm going to keep a bit of a border on it. The farther you pull it forward, the faster it's going to go. Definitely easier to go slow. As you're creating that map. Now this is a bit of a tricky spot here, because although the grass goes around the edge of my deck there's actually a bit of a ditch all the way around that you can't see because the grass has grown into it. So we're gonna kind of try to keep a good distance away from there so we don't get the wheels falling inside. Same along this edge here. I'm going to keep a bit of a distance. And I'm actually not sure if I should even do this spot here because it's, you can see it's pretty muddy here from the natural slope. But we're going to see, and the ground is pretty soft still. Oops, kind of missed my... Now what I think I'm going to do here, because you can see the grass is completely gone there from all the rain that we've had over the winter. So I'm just going to bypass any of those muddy areas and along kind of the edge down there of the lawn where it gets pretty mucky. So we're just going to cut diagonally through here. Just give the lawn some time to recover. It's pretty mucky still. I can feel it on my feet. All along this edge. And then this is all mucky too, so I'm gonna go completely around that and just skip this area entirely. We get back. Finished mapping, it's saying. I'm gonna say done. Trying to find its way back to the base station. And got a message that charging begins. Okay, so I am going to set the mowing height here at 60 millimeters, or we'll set it at 70 first to see where we are. So I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to tell it to start and see what happens. So far so good on its first passes. Seems to be working well. The lawn is kind of damp right now and wet, and it has not been mowed yet this season. So this is literally the first mow of 2025. So you can see it's pretty thick in areas. See how it handles it. So let's test out the Quadvision and see how it handles an obstacle. So far so good. You can see the areas where the Anthbot Genie has been mowing. There's some spots that it's missed, and those are areas where I've been testing the Quadvision, putting obstacles in front of it, so it's been turning around and going around those obstacles. But it's doing pretty good, especially through this really thick stuff. You can see here is really thick. It's also wet, and it doesn't seem to have any issues with getting around it. Move to the side so it doesn't go around me. Give it some room. You see there, it's going through it. You can see the clippings on the ground there, as I've got it set to mow pretty short. I love the fact that I can change the mowing height right from the app, and it just raises and lowers, and that it's not a manual adjustment. I actually started out mowing the lawn here on the highest setting, and it wasn't doing much. So rather than even just stopping the machine, I was able to just go into the app and change that height and get it to go down lower so that we could actually see it cutting something here. So that's a great feature, of course, because you can raise and lower the height depending on the area of your lawn. Different areas might grow at different rates. Say your front yard is slower growing than your backyard, and you want to mow it at a different height, or you just have different areas in a larger lawn that you want to do at different heights. So you can assign those different heights, carve out a separate zone, and change the height for that particular zone. So it's getting to some really thick grass here now, and you can see it just handles it like a champ. Let's check it out here. You can see the clippings are going to be quite long because, of course, the grass is long, but you do a first couple of mows here, and it'll knock all that down and start to clean that up. So a couple of nice features that the app includes is a full visual reference of the zone or map that you've created, and the mower colors in the map in blue as it mows to show you how much of the map it's completed. At the top there, you can see your battery level on the actual mower, how many minutes it's been mowing, and the amount of square meters that it has mowed, or the actual area that it has mowed as well. If you want to create a mowing schedule for your Anthbot Genie, you just go into the settings on the app in the top corner there, the top option, schedule, and it'll say no schedule yet. You can hit the arrow in the top corner there, and then you have the time of day. Right now it says 8 o'clock. You can hit the repeat and select the days of the week simply by just adding check marks to them there. Go back out, and then you can adjust what mowing height you want mowed for those particular cuts. Hit save. So far the Anthbot Genie 3000 is doing a pretty spectacular job on its inaugural first mow. It hasn't had any issues in even that thicker tough grass, as you can see there that it's cutting, this being the very first mow of the lawn care season. The lawn has not been cut yet, so it's just chomping through all that stuff. You can see the clippings, of course, are going to be a lot taller because the lawn was literally 4, 5, 6 inches in places, being the first mowing. But of course, with robotic mowers, that's to be expected because they are not collecting the clippings. So they rely on mowing frequency. That is going out and mowing on a daily basis if needed to keep the lawn under control. And looking neat and tidy so that those clippings are really tiny and turn into essentially fertilizer for your lawn. So far you can see with its mapping, the stripes are pretty good, pretty straight on it. It's a cloudy day and it seems to be working well with the GPS satellites. And in terms of the bottom there, we're almost done. Got a little bit of a strip left. I'll leave a link in the description below where you guys can get more information on this Anthbot Genie 3000 if you're interested in finding out some more information on it. As well, stick to this channel. Keep your eyes peeled for future videos on this particular model as I go through all of the more advanced features and trying out different things with it, including mowing different zones and seeing if it'll get around my house to get to the front yard and trying more complex maneuvers like that. Once it's completed its mowing task, then it's going to automatically head to the charging station. And there you go, all done.